Welcome to Date with DANU. This show is going to be well balanced with one lot of energy and the other lot not so energy.
I'm Randhir, hello.
Hi, I'm Yureni, and we are going on a
Date with DANU.
Yes, he's the only date we've got in Colombo.
Sadly, yes.
Sadly. DANU,
Is a situation.
you won't spare a single young man in town. And I've run out of men. For God's sake, DANU, leave the poor single bachelors in town alone, please.
Welcome to the show. With me, I have the ever so sensual, glamorous Yureni Noshika.
Hi.
And if you can notice the others on this set, we have Randhir on the other side.
When you said sensual, I thought you were going to talk about me. But anyway, yeah.
Are you
You
bored?
are sensual, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for being here on the show.
Always.
Yeah.
Thank you, DANU, for having us.
Thanks. That's a nice answer, Randhir.
I
To
will
start things,
learn to be nice. Okay.
start things off, Randhir, you have some new music out.
Yes, I do.
It's been some time. We have been waiting for a long time, and it's so great to see you come back. You are definitely everyone's wedding dream boy. He's everyone wanted a piece of Randhir when
Can we expand on this wedding dream boy story?
they wanted to marry you and settle down with Nama.
That's one of my favorites.
I usually sing the
actually.
first dance. I mean, that's
No,
what...
and also I think if they could have jumped ship that minute, they would have jumped and come to your
Good
arms.
to know, good to know.
That-
It's a shame I'm being told this now. I would have taken advantage of that otherwise.
So anyway, are there any music on those lines coming ahead?
Nah, man, this album that I released recently, it was kind of dedicated to the hip-hop industry here. So I've got 24 hip-hop artists on it. And it was just done to kind of give a platform to all these emerging hip-hop artists who are going unnoticed. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, more on that later.
Okay, because I really would like another Nama. Yeah.
That's actually in one
Because
of my
they stay as anthems for good.
That is true. That is true.
Just letting you know, it's one of our simple requests, right? The two of us?
Yes, we love that song
Yeah.
so much.
Simple
Oh,
request.
well, all right. I'll
Yeah.
oblige you in time to come.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. She's going to put me out of a job. Yes,
Sorry,
yes. DANU does
darling.
not approve.
Coming back. Yureni, you have been so busy.
Busy calendar this year.
Yeah, and so it's really nice to see you doing everything and more. But I just want to ask you now, of course, we have all this, the film fraternity of our country, but you are there, but you're not very much there. You still have your own battle, that own field that you're building. Tell me about these things that you're working on and...
Yes. So this year, 2023, has been a very blessed year for me, I'll put that way. Last 2-3 years coming out of Corona, I've been bit of a, going through a bit of a tough time. But having said that, this year I've been endorsing a lot of brands. 2 movies got released in the first quarter of the year, Gajman and Yalu, the Yalu, and there are a few movies lined up that I'm yet to sign. Like you said, film, I'm not into movies much, film industry much here in Sri Lanka. It's probably because I'm very particular about the script, particular about the crew, particular about everything, which I have the right to. Being in the industry, I don't want to sign up with the wrong movie, and
Yeah.
I'm more, and I like being a versatile actor. I don't want to stick to
The glam girl.
all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So this year I've been getting the kind of breaks that I have always prayed for, and been a good year in terms of events, in terms of my talk show that has that's doing well, and then the movies, the kind of work that I want to do in terms of an actor, the kind of roles that I have always been wanting to do, those are coming in. So I'm happy. It's been a very lucky year for me, 2023.
That's amazing. I think that's how we need to start this show, on a positive note.
Positive note.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is this AI app that puts an expression on your face. So you could have any expression. Let's try using that for Randhir. Smile, no. Randhir has such a big heart and he has a warm heart, but he refuses to show it.
No, the poor fellow is jet lagged.
And he came back 17 months ago or something like that. Let's get into our first segment. This is made possible by our friends at MasterCard, where you can see Randhir tapping, tapping, and tapping. He taps and goes wherever he goes. Let's get into this game. It's called Tap and Go. Transactions are so much more easier when you have to just tap and go. When you're wearing a beautiful dress like what Yureni is wearing, we couldn't even take our eyes off her. Like all this time, we had a delay in starting the show because everyone got a bit too excited. Where can you carry like a ugly wallet and all? Just ruins it. No? Just tap and go. There are places where you can just keep it in. All right, here we go. These are the questions. The minute you know the answers, you tap. The person who taps first, I will look at for the correct answer.
Okay.
If I don't get the correct answer, we move on.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's put your thinking caps on. In which country is finger pulling considered a serious sport? France, Germany, Russia, Austria.
I honestly don't know.
Just guess so.
We have a tactic tuk.
Yeah.
We can have a tactic tuk, na?
Where do you see people pulling their fingers?
What are the options again? France?
France, Germany, Russia, Austria.
Russia.
France, Germany, Austria, Russia. Shall we go with Austria?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, you have one. Which animal was believed to grow on trees in ancient times? Lambs, cows, goats.
Christ almighty.
God, this is also a tactic tuk.
I know, right?
Goat or lamb?
There's no. Oh, yeah.
Goat.
Correct. You can choose one.
Goat.
Correct. It's not the
Goat.
correct answer. It's
Go,
lamb.
lamb. Oh, lamb.
Where was Cleopatra from? Egypt,
Egypt.
Greece, Iran.
Egypt.
Wrong?
Iran, wasn't it?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Greece?
Greece?
Now can't.
How
Oh
come
man, I watched a
Greece?
documentary on this as well.
I watched the
So
documentary.
now we just have 1-1 each, okay? Yeah, y'all can't just answer.
Ah,
1-1 still. What animals take the longest naps of all? Bears, snails, giraffes.
Bears?
Bears.
Wrong. One more try.
Snails.
Giraffes.
Wrong.
Snails.
So there are only 3, no?
No, I said
1-1.
snails before. Giraffe.
Okay, I'll give this to you. 2-1.
What? Hey!
Snails.
Which country has the longest alphabet?
No, I don't know.
India, Morocco, Cambodia.
India?
I said Cambodia.
Correct.
Oh wow.
They have a scary number of 74.
Yeah, I kind of vaguely
And
remember
also,
that.
snails sleep for 3 years.
Snail.
You sleep for longer, but yeah, anyway, let's go.
Who, you?
sleep?
You.
I don't sleep
No.
at all. I'm an
Danu,
active little bunny.
Yeah, he's always out and about.
Yeah, thanks, Yureni. Here, you are the lucky winner.
Tactic tuk winner.
Yes. Our friends from
I'm the tactic tuk winner of the show.
our
Thank
friends
you.
from MasterCard making this possible. If you're going
Thank
to
you.
purchase and do some shopping,
Yeah, I
just
know, we
make
can
sure
share
that you
that.
tap
See
and go with
if
MasterCard
there's anything
while they're
that you
enjoying
want.
their little goodie box. We are getting into a break. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to the show. Randhir, I wanted to ask you, you have worked with multiple artists in this particular album that you have put out. Tell me about the hip-hop industry in Sri Lanka. Why is it like not there? Why aren't people running behind hip-hop music right now? There was a time when hip-hop was so big.
If you, okay, so go back, rewind back to that Bhartiya Santosh Iraj era of music, a lot of the hits that you know and love from that era actually have a hip-hop backbone. A lot of the beats and a lot of the music arrangements were kind of inspired by hip-hop music. If you fast forward into the future, into the present, sorry, hip-hop has a huge cult following, and if you go on YouTube and all the digital platforms, the streams for these songs, which most of you I'm sure are unaware of, are in the millions. Okay? So there's a huge following for it. So we have hip-hop music, but what we don't have is the hip-hop industry. All right? Okay. So if you check out the US, you've got hip-hop music and you've got like lifestyle and culture built around hip hop music. We have clothes, we have media, we have lifestyle products, accessories, we have beverages, all right? Now, we don't have that here. So, and part of the reason for that is also, and there's one more problem as well. So, if you take the concert industry, so if you take a musician's revenue, if he's earning $100, about 80 of that comes from performing live, okay? Now, if you look at the concert industry here, there's a roster of about 10 artists that you see in every show.
Yeah.
And they just keep getting rotated among every concert. There's not one artist there who's a hip-hop artist. There's maybe one, but that's it. I mean, there's close upon 100 rap artists in this country. Now you ask yourself this question, why aren't they being given the same opportunity? When there's actually a cult following, and if you look at the digital stats, there's a huge following for it. The problem is, hip-hop music doesn't have equity, it doesn't have brand equity, it doesn't have respect as yet. People don't look at this as some form of a, respectable art form, right? If you actually look at it, it kind of came, it's a kind of folk music, right? So it's like an urban folk music. It's what basically the African Americans back in the day, who were like sort of marginalized. Hip hop music was their form of their form of expression.
Meaningful words.
Exactly. So just like
used to
just like we have the Janagi Sampradaya here, like it's the same thing there. It's kind of on parallel with that, right? But people don't know this. The reason is there have been a few people and things to blame, right? So the media is one thing, and also certain musicians within the industry have not really sort of like amplified it very well. They haven't really sort of behaved in a way that would shine a positive light on hip hop music. So now when people think rap, they have a certain image in their head. Oh, it's all swearing, it's all, drugs, exactly, it's trash, But that's not what it is. It's folk music. It's about telling your story. So this album I did it in the hope of kind of showing hip hop in its actual,
original form.
Exactly, yeah. So 24 artists on it, and the songs in the album, sorry?
Local.
All local. So 24 artists, there's 12 songs, and the 12 songs deal with various topics, sort of social issues and stuff like that. So
these lyrics were written by them?
They were written by them, and it's amazing. Like, I mean, it actually just blew me away to see when I put these guys in the studio, like the way they performed, it just blew me away. I was like so thankful to like work with these guys, right? And we'll also be having a concert coming up as well before the end of the
faces behind these
exactly, because you see, in this industry, to be like taken seriously, you need to perform live. And when I say live, you need to perform live with a band. All right, people need to see that. That gives you credibility. All right, that gives you your credibility as an artist. I want to put hip hop artists out there and get them to like sing with a live band. Once that's done, it's like you get your stamp of approval. Yeah.
But, like going back to the early 2000s, the songs that we sort of grew up with, now they had the whole very, like they had the very Eastern, they had the more classical, but they also had a touch of this hip hop that will come during like a mid. Now that has now faded off and now gone into just very.
Yeah, well, see, there's a reason for that, right? See, now, back in the day, what you have to understand is like during that time, Sri Lanka itself was just discovering rap music. Okay, we had just started opening up to Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all right, and so on. So actually, BNS were one of the first to kind of just take this on board and incorporate it into their music. So that Siri Sangabodhi remix was the first experiment, which worked out really well.
And we still remember.
All right, so that was, I think, one of the first Sinhalese songs to have a rap verse in it, right? So as time went on, like guys like Iraj and Centigrades and all that, they carried on that whole tradition. And then we come into this sort of age of streaming, right? And what's happened here is, you see, Colombo is a bubble, all right? And our taste palette here doesn't reflect the taste palette of Greater Sri Lanka. So as more and more people got onto YouTube and got onto these sort of streaming platforms, where pretty much music is now kind of music is made, right? Where music pretty much takes off, right? I mean, that's YouTube and streaming and Spotify and all has kind of taken over radio now, right? So what you see there now is you basically see the mass taste being represented. There still is a following for that kind of music, but the ratio of listenerships is like more in favor of the mass right now.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. Yeah.
Correct. 100%.
Yeah.
So well explained. Well done.
Yeah.
Like a professor.
Yeah, I
Hip-hop
know.
Professor. But we have
Professor.
somebody on this set. We have Charit, who is still a, yo, what's up? Yeah.
Charit loves his old school hip hop music. I can vouch for that.
We still love, I mean, I still do listen to all the early 2000s,
Yeah, of
those
course.
songs, you know,
That was
BNS.
a golden era when it came to rap music and just
Snoop
music in
Doggy
general.
Dogg.
In general.
especially hip hop.
And
Yeah.
even the young generation, even the Gen Zs, and even, you know, everyone still listen to all
Yeah.
that kind of music.
Yeah.
Those are
Correct.
timeless.
They
Exactly.
go for parties called Flashback to listen to those. Let's get into our segment, and it's called Hot Seat. Welcome back to the show. We have some very terrible questions to ask, and they will find the answer, and one of you will walk away with our gift from Crystal Luxury Wellness. Here we go. Can I start with Yureni? Okay. If you could wake up as a fruit one day, which fruit would you like to be in the basket?
Avocado.
Avocado.
You're a fruit, you'll be a pineapple.
Pineapple. Hey, darling. Nice.
Lame.
You'll be a juicy apple.
Pineapple.
Sorry. You're a fine apple. All right.
Dani, you'll be something prickly because
I'll be Kos. Are you happy?
Course.
you're.
Baraka. I'll be a Baraka.
I'll go with Kos, man, because Kos is
Any baraka, not
Kos
just
is
baraka.
just versatile and like, you know,
You can cook it
it's
in
a
many ways.
superfood. It's a superfood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I am a superfood.
Christ almighty.
The ones who have eaten it
Eaten
know
it.
it. Do you want me to serve me up? Sorry.
Randhir.
But I must say, Pani Varakai is amazing.
I know.
So good, right? It's just that everyone knows you ate it.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Smells.
even the next day.
It's a bit like, you know, it's a bit
Ye
like,
kya
you know, it's a bit like, you know, like whenever you're somewhere, whenever you walk into a place, everyone
yeah, but
knows you're there.
Miles, yeah. Miles at everybody can hear your voice. Same here, same here.
If you
Even
could
mine.
scream a word and it would become reality, what's that word you'll scream out?
If I could scream a word, that would become a reality. Like a,
A word.
Does it have to be a single word?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh my God, OMG.
That's
No,
not
but-
going to give you something. It can become reality.
Any word.
Any word.
Come on.
Any word. Any word that could become reality if I could scream.
Money. Sex.
Sex!
Yo, that didn't even take. She didn't even blink, man. Just.
Yeah. Right.
Oh man. OMG to that.
No,
OMG to that, yeah.
because you have been asking atrocious questions from people, because of that is why I came up with this question.
Okay.
The maker doesn't use it, the buyer doesn't need it, the user does not know it. What is
Oh
it?
my God, maker doesn't?
The maker doesn't use it,
Use
the
it.
buyer doesn't need it, the user does not know it. What is it?
User does not know it. How can user does not know it if he's...
It's a very thought-provoking question, by the way.
No, I give up.
Really?
I can't.
It's a coffin.
Oh, the coffin, my
The
girl.
coffin.
The coffin, darling.
Have you thought about it?
Fantastic. Yeah. That makes
Fantastic.
sense.
I shall steal that in
Thank
my...
you.
Yeah.
The maker doesn't use it, obviously. The buyer doesn't need it. The person who uses it doesn't know it.
He doesn't know it.
What would you tell people who have been critical about your acting?
Well, not that I'm very... I don't give in to so much of others' opinions, but what can I say? Critical about my acting.
We can't hear you anymore.
I don't know.
She went into a very
Very
dark,
like a space.
thought-provoking
What
space
would
there.
people say?
Please, yes.
Thought-provoking.
I'm
Yeah.
all ears.
Just be patient.
Okay. One movie you have said no to and you have lived to regret.
I haven't got any movies yet like
That
that.
was worthy of it.
Worthy of,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Randhir Baba, to you.
Christ almighty, let's do this.
Right?
Okay, you got this, Randhir.
You're the captain of a plane and you have 2 passengers. Apart from your parachute, there's only one more left. Who would you save out of the following? In this plane, there's Umara, Ashanti, Yureni, and Stephanie.
Wait, that's 4 passengers.
Yeah.
You said 2 passengers.
There are only 2
2 parachutes.
parachutes.
He'll say Steph.
Danu, I've had a good life. I'd probably just, a captain goes down with the ship and he goes down with his plane as well.
That's fine.
I'd give the parachutes across.
There's only 2 parachutes.
There are
There
2
not
parachutes, but I tell one person to cling onto the other person and basically pair up
Just
per parachute.
imagine Stephanie clinging on to Yureni. Nobody's going to be saved.
But I will go down as a hero.
You're going to have 2 casualties dying without even one saving. You need somebody a bit lighter.
It is what it is.
So no, you're just giving up your life for them.
I've had a good life.
Okay, that's very sweet of you. Sweet
Very-
of you. Yeah. Actually, people might think you're still amongst the living because you mostly live like a
Ghost?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about his existence until he comes out at times.
Until he just shows up like boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen him like
No,
in
you
so
you
many
never
years.
get to see him. He's in a hole most of the time.
Yeah. I used to actually see him at the gym, but not anymore.
If you were to write a song about the following people, what would the song title be? Sanat Jayasuriya,
Master Blaster.
Rohit Rajapaksa,
That's what makes you beautiful.
Otara,
A woman's worth.
Danu Inazitambi.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Damn.
Man, your whole album, but let me see. I'll be like, this girl is on fire.
Good!
Thanks.
No, not bad.
I like
This
that.
is
I
nice.
like that. And he also said I'm a full album.
Yeah.
A side, B side, both sides.
Christ.
Name 3 things you think you will find in Yureni's bedroom.
3 things in the bedroom. Does this include the bathroom as well? Like
No,
a
just the
attached bath?
bedroom.
Just the bedroom?
Yeah.
She may take you to the bathroom.
Okay, honest to God. All right, some kind of a self-help book.
Okay.
All right. Some kind of like a very hippie accessory, like a lava lamp or fairy lights or something like that. No?
No, she
No?
doesn't have time for that.
She ain't got time for that. And some form of a cosmetic item, like a night cream or something like that. Yeah.
Creams.
There you go.
Tons of creams.
He has missed out on the self-help ones.
Self-help. No, man, I don't.
You don't. Nee, I'll
Egg
give
one,
you.
I
I'll
had
get
one
you
and it got expired.
Aiyo.
And I threw it in the trash bin and my landlord the next day comes in, tells me, Yureni, I think by mistakenly you threw something. I said, Uncle, that's not working. So
He, just check, you might have changed the
he thought
batteries.
I've done it.
Landlord might have changed the batteries.
This happened so many years ago. I've shared this story
What's
with
the
my
demographic
friends.
for this show,
Every-
man? Come on, seriously.
I mean,
He'll be
every
like,
time.
Kids watch this.
Yureni.
Honestly, Uncle, this happened some time back. I used to crack up. I said, Uncle, it's not working anymore. So I threw it. So it's supposed to be there in the bin.
Did he know
Have
what
you
he
heard of
was dealing
electronic
with?
Yeah,
waste
yeah,
and recycling?
Because I've wrapped it with so much of paper. that I
He
put it
dug
back.
through all of those?
Yeah. Old people, no, so they
Curious.
they're
Oh,
curious to know
me.
what's inside all these bags.
Okay, Yureni.
Okay.
If a gay encounter were to save your life from ending, please don't sacrifice your life again, who would you choose to engage with? Your options are Mahela, Kanchana Vijayasekara, Janai Priyai, Angela Matthews.
Janai Prayer doesn't even fit into that.
Well, it's okay. You can
Say that again. If a gay encounter were to.
save your life. Who would you have this engagement with? Janai Priyai come together.
Janai Priya come together.
Yeah.
Angelo Matthews, Mahila,
Kanchana.
Kanchana. I'd probably go with Mahila because I know Mahila because he'll save me, he'll shake my hand and say, Matan, job's done, no, it's all good. We don't need to do that. It's fine.
Who in the industry needs a hairstylist?
When you say who in the industry, I'd say everybody needs a hairstylist because it's an essential thing if you're in the industry, right?
Who needs help?
Who needs help? Bro, everybody needs help. We're living in a tropical climate here. Hair frizzes up. It's never...
Sex therapist.
Eh?
Who needs a sex therapist? Who in the industry needs a sex therapist?
I think Yureni can vouch for this. I don't think anyone needs a sex therapist. I think everybody in the industry can be somebody's sex therapist.
Right.
Yeah.
Body odor check.
Yeah. What about it?
Who needs a body odor check?
Tough
Nobody.
questions for him. You.
Huh?
Nobody. Because everybody I've come across wears deodorant, nobody stinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're in a beautiful industry.
Yeah,
Well
darling.
done. Congratulations. I think,
had so many bad
to be
encounters.
fair, Yureni won it.
No.
But I would like to give it to Randhir.
Randhir, yes.
Yeah.
Why? No, she won.
No, but I would like to
No.
give it to you, Randhir.
Yes.
Why?
Age
Did you
is
feel bad
really
for
No,
catching
no,
up.
I think you want it.
What's in
Yeah.
it?
You take a look at it. We are getting into a break. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to the show. So Yureni did a music video recently and she has an interesting story about it. She was also singing in the music video. You were the rapping girl.
The rapping girl, yes.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, I got into rapping. Did you watch the video, music
Yes,
video?
I did. You're gonna put me out of a job.
Yeah. You can even watch the video on mute. It's still beautiful. Sorry. No, you looked phenomenal.
Thank you.
Nobody can wear a two-piece like you, man.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Others will have like patches and like, you know. So tell me about this experience. It was called Drama Queen. It was written for you. Every lyric that you sing in that is true. It's about you. Tell me, you had a bit of a stomach issue that day. You were trying to hold. She was trying to hold her bowels from moving.
Yeah, I know.
They were cement hard while she was there in Trinco.
Cement hard, yes.
And then she let loose all the way to Colombo.
Good God. Okay.
So that's what happened. So let's speak about it.
So
How was
you-
the song?
Song was good. It was shot in Trinco.
Yeah.
So that was a last minute thing that we initially decided we wanted to do the entire whole thing in a studio, but later once I started, I did the featuring. They said let's do it in a yacht.
Yeah, obviously.
So we got Sri Lanka on board. Must thank them. Thank you so much for the entire staff. They're very helpful. So we went to Trinco all the way, shot the music video. So I have this thing from school days. I don't go to the toilet like every day. Like, yeah, this has been like, you know, so, so anyways, so on the day of the shoot, I felt bloated. The stomach was bloated. When you're in a two-piece, you want it to be
I don't
nicely
think
flat.
Randhir is that interested. Are you interested in this
Oh,
story?
I'm
He
all
looks.
ears.
Look at him. Look at how interested he looks.
She's talking about her bowel movements. How can I not be interested?
Okay. Yeah.
How can I not? So anyways, took all the meds. So because Dulan, the main artist, he's a nurse. So he gave me,
He's a nurse.
yeah, he's a nurse.
Like medical nurse?
Medical nurse,
Wow.
yeah.
What are the
He's-
nurses?
For 5 years, he's been a nurse
not
in
that
the,
kind of nurse, okay.
in the forces, army or navy.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
remember. Yes,
That's
yeah.
pretty amazing, actually. Yeah.
So, so anyway, he gave me some medicine, tablets, then asamodagam, and then
The whole works.
avocado, not aralu, but some other medicine. So anyway, shoot went on for 24 hours. Nothing happened. The stomach was getting bloated. By the time it was evening, it was like
It was
almost
far
like I
from
was
there, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, the next day around 4 in the evening, we left the place, and then only the meds start kicking in, and I had to register pretty much all the motels, restaurants, all the way back to Colombo.
All of them would have been Yureni Adava. හැබැයි කිසි දෙයක් ගත්තේ නැහැ.
So yeah, that's what happened. But we had really a good team, and it was my first time rapping Randhir. I never knew that I could rap. Just took the time. You know, I take on these challenges, and then when they said that you should try, I said, why not? I'll do it, and I think I did pretty much a good job, and everyone had actually praised so far. No one had said anything bad about
That's
it on the
great.
net. So I'm very happy, and it was pretty much, it's about Drama Queen, and when initially he has written the song, he has only thought of me as like, oh my God, I'm far from being that in real life, but a lot of people think I'm such a drama queen.
I'm
Do you
sorry,
think
I
I'm
just
drama
really
queen?
choked on that.
I am not.
Annie, Yureni.
Please, I'm not a drama
we are
queen, for
going to
God's sake.
accept.
Ask me
I'm
that
such-
question again. Do you think I'm a drama queen?
But that's what's nice about you. Yeah. If you were just normal, you will just be another person.
You be me then. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I wanted to ask you, nothing sort of affects you, Randhir. I love this very calm, collected,
Zen, yeah.
the Zen zone that you're in. And even like so many people coming into the industry, you have always been so very supportive and sort of encouraging. How do you sort of have that in you?
You want the honest answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I've not been very supportive. Danu. That's the honest answer.
No, I mean, I've said this, I've been very open about this in all the interviews I've done. I mean, I discovered sort of basic Buddhist philosophy about half a decade ago. That kind of turned everything on its head for me. So, I mean, just been living like that, really. Yeah.
I think that nothing
That's
affects
amazing.
you, no? You have to be spiritual. I think especially when we are in an industry where we are exposed to so many, like hundreds of people every day, I think you have to have some form of spirituality in you rather than being religious.
That is true. I mean, I mean, spirituality, but also just be practical and just be like, I mean, in this industry, it's very easy to sort of gather envy, to like become insecure, things like that. So if you can kind of have a hold on those emotions, then all good.
Amazing. On that note, we get into something. You all have been friends for a long time?
Yes, my
that's
God.
amazing because we need this.
Donkey's years.
We are going to play a game called On a Scale. You'll be rating each other. So on a scale works like this. When they're friends, they will be rating each other. So you'll be rating him, you'll be rating her. Here we go. How important is integrity out of 10?
Out of 10?
Ani luku atiliyan.
Oh.
There's you would have got a thing to, then you have to show what you have rated him on. 10. Okay. How confident is the person next to you to strike up a conversation with a stranger?
I'm going to give you that, dude.
I think, wait, Randhir.
Yeah, you might want to rethink that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is also too much for Randhir.
Yeah, no. But he'll be very nice and polite. You'll be nice and polite. You'll strike a conversation some.
How good is her singing voice?
Oh. Darling, now be.
Singing and rapping, I'm taking all things together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So all things considered.
No, can't be.
Sing
darling.
and rap, sing and rap.
But no, I don't have a
Sing
good
and rap,
voice.
sing and
You all
rap.
don't know each other very well, no?
Sing and rap, sing and rap.
But seriously?
If you've just come into this, if you've just started, you need encouragement, and this is the encouragement you need. So just take it.
Okay,
Oh, like
encouragement.
that.
Thank you, darling. Thank you for motivating me.
How
How
important are looks?
When you say how important are looks, how
Looks
do I?
like the way you look. The way you look.
How she feels, how important looks are.
Yeah.
How she feels, how important
Yeah.
looks are.
How he feels, okay.
Okay.
Verifying all these questions.
Otherwise, he won't look like this, no,
No,
darling?
no. Not
How you feel?
Yeah, how you
you
feel. How you feel somebody else, like how important are looks.
How
No,
someone
how
else
important
feels. No, how you feel.
Yeah.
I should.
How important looks are for you?
For him.
Yeah.
I
for
should
him.
think. Yeah, for
Are
him.
you sure he's a 10?
Yeah, because look at him.
No.
He's always been like this. He's
That's
always
not-
maintained.
that's not it.
He's always maintained
Have
his
you
looks.
seen him today? I think he has worn somebody else's
If that's the
shirt.
question, then I need to rethink my score. So then there you go.
That's 10, definitely.
Yeah.
But you can...
No, look at him.
Just
He's
put a
always been.
minus.
And you know, Pao, he's always been the good
See,
looking
I'm not
Randhir for me.
extravagant. No, I'm simple and practical. I'm Steve Jobs.
No, he's looked after. He's maintained. Whatever
There
it
you
is,
go.
he's maintained. So I give him 10.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How sensual?
Okay, well, hey man.
एक ना तो क्या है ना matter. I have to be honest, no, darling.
That's true. Fair enough.
That is also very kind.
Yeah.
My conclusion after this is the fact that none of you all know each other very well. You all need to really break it down and spend some time. But well done. You all were very encouraging to each other.
Yes.
That felt refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
How much are you all enjoying this show?
Very much. It's of
So
course
you
you,
have the scale,
Danu.
you have the
It's you.
scale.
10.
How much do you think the other person is enjoying this show?
Oh, on a scale.
12. Yureni is enjoying it 12%.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, 100%.
Randhir?
100%. 100%. 100%. I give him 100.
Thanks. We're going to take a break. We'll see you after. With a lot of things happening in Sri Lanka, I have to ask these questions on our very interesting segment called Dish the Dirt. Okay, Randhir, I have to ask this question.
Hey. I'm all ears.
Composure.
Sorry, but I have to
collective.
ask this from you because you have known Umara the longest. Tell me the way this country reacted to her national anthem singing. What was your take on it?
Well, look, if you want to look at it for what it is, that particular word sounded slightly mispronounced, all right? Although I will say this, if you were to sing the national anthem yourself, there is a little bit of a, like a trill or a little thing you do there on that particular word. And if you happen to lose breath there,
It'll look like
what
you've-
sounds like, but what should come out as a will come out as a ha,
Yeah.
all right? Which is what she says happened. And I can believe that.
And especially when you sing it in that style.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
She was singing it in a very operatic kind of way. I think, okay, if I can be just honestly honest, like, I mean, it's like this. I mean, yes, everyone's entitled to an opinion, and if you're very patriotic and that means a lot to you, you're entitled to take offense. Yes, that's fine. But I have to ask, where's all that energy and all that anger for the bigger issues in this country, right? On the same day that happened, I'm sure there was a multitude of things that went on, right? Nobody gave any of those issues any attention. But actually what I think was going on here was, I just think it was a bit of a media circus more than anything else, just kind of blowing it out of proportion. And I don't think anyone even remembers it now, because that very same day the price of fuel went up, and that became the next hot topic. Audiences are very fickle, and audiences are very, I'm sorry to say this, audiences are very stupid, all right? That's the truth. And they're very easy to manipulate. So, yeah, that's unfortunately the world we live in.
That's actually the best answer I've ever heard.
Thank you.
Very honest. Thank you for that. Especially as someone who has known her on a personal level, you will know better to answer. And I'm talking about a working and a friendship for like how many years?
See, here's the thing, right? I mean, people in this country, they're angry. They're angry all the time, and they have reason to be angry, right?
They have to take that
Yeah,
frustration
they're
out of
frustrated,
themselves.
they're angry. I mean, just look at it. I
Definitely.
mean, look at the number of people migrating from here. You think they like it here? No, they don't. Nobody likes it here, all right? So, the truth is,
The bigger picture is so corrupt that they don't know where to channel
Yeah.
the.
So when they have the opportunity to vent their anger on something they take it.
Yeah.
And the organizations that have influence over public opinion know this very well,
And they use it.
and they use it.
Yureni, as someone who is holding fort still, is it an easy journey to be in this industry? Tell me the honest truth. Because there are so many youngsters who are waiting to do anything, even to be on a cover of a pull-out newspaper supplement.
Yes, but I think I've shared my, I've given the answer once also. You asked me the same question. It's just that I've never, I don't know, people who are close to me know I'm quite spiritual. So when at certain stage in your life, when you have hit the bottom rock and you realize certain things in life and you take on that spiritual path, nothing affects you, I could lose everything overnight. I could become no one. I could go back to being just the name, normal, ordinary Yureni. Still, I'd find a way to be happy. So for me, it has never been on a rat race, competing with someone or being at the top or whatever. I think I'm honestly blessed. Maybe I've always believed in a past life, even though I'm a Christian. Some good that I must have done in my past life that has, that has come back to me, that I'm able to 16 years and I'm still there. But I have never felt insecure. I've always been confident. I've always I have always kept the demand, you know. I mean, when, so I have, that's why you don't see me in everything and anything, be it teledramas or movies. I've always picked my work. So it has, so for me, thanks to my spirituality, I think I have always been grateful for things, even if it's comparatively, if it's, you know, it's the less amount of work that I do compared to my co-actors. Still, I'm very grateful because I know what I've been given is the best from the universe, and I'm always grateful when I take. I think even this, you know, the limited amount of work that I do in the industry, I do it with a lot of love, passion, and so I think in return the universe blessed me with more and more, you know, work what I deserve. So I honestly, for me, nowadays the Gen Zs, the younger generation, they feel they're compelled to compete with somebody. They have so much of insecurities in them, so they go and change the skin of their color, or the color of their skin, what am I saying? Color of their skin, and they think compromising is the way up, way forward, you know, to get a name. But it all comes with your inner, you know, your upbringing, yeah.
When you have as much gratitude as you have, opportunity comes to you.
Yeah, because I think gratitude, yeah. So you morning, noon and night. The book you said,
What are you reading,
I
by the
have
way?
magic right on the side of my bed, you know. It's a book that I always turn to when I feel depressed, because, you know, Randhir, when you have all these, when you come to us, and it's not that you can share your life, you know, with everyone, you know, when you're going through problems or when you're going through, you know, certain, you know, you can't share with everyone, you know. It's so, I mostly turn into myself, and this is something, Magic is the book, Magic by Rhonda Byrne is the book that I always turn into, and it says how much gratitude for everything, you know, be thankful for everything you have rather than focusing on the problem.
That as well. You can download the app and read the one that goes with the day.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Thank you for that answer. We are getting into a segment where we can just break this mood a little bit.
Okay.
Let's get into a segment, and it's called Kinky. All right, welcome back. So we have a few questions that we need to ask. You walk away with a gift box from Midnight Divas.
Now, if you win this, darling, you give me that gadget, huh? The one that's
Self-help gadget.
self-help gadget for me.
This
The rest
time
you can have
don't
it.
wrap it with tissue when you throw it. And use it.
Both of you need a priest confession.
What? We are giving you the handcuffs.
Sorry?
Handcuffs for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And the little, what do you call those?
The
little,
nipple-
yeah, the feathery ones.
What do you call those? Nipple
Nama
nipple
Mita could be
clippers.
sung like that next time.
Nipple clippers.
What, in handcuffs?
All right. Are you loud or quiet during sex?
He
Say
has
what
to
now?
answer.
Both of you.
Loud.
I'm respectfully loud and quiet, I guess. Good God.
Gosh! This one
What
is
are
like
you, respectably loud or quiet?
Um.
I'm also respectably loud.
Oh, really? Now you're respectably loud? Nah, man.
Like the neighbor
No,
must be like,
no,
Anna, patang again.
You know, my landlord's
That
master
scene-
bedroom was just next to mine. So even if I sneeze, they would. No,
Hear
I
it.
have sinus. So
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, I start sneezing, and the next day my landlord would ask, Yureni, last night you kept sneezing. You all right? So imagine.
On the days that
So
you...
thank God now they are no more in that room. They've moved
Moved
down
down.
the stairs. Yeah, now
No,
they're
actually,
quite
I'm
old. They can't go up
quiet.
and.
I'm quiet because
Quiet?
you first need to be getting any action
Like
to
a
be loud, no?
bakuna.
So yeah.
What was your most embarrassing sexual experience?
Not getting any.
I'll stick to the same answer.
Have you ever recorded your sensual acts?
Yes.
I want to say yes because the good Lord above sees everything. He's recording all of this.
Everything,
And on
yeah.
the day of judgment, you'll all be judged.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
What
So
was
you
the
have?
answer?
Have
Saying
you?
Yes.
He has.
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
No. Not even once.
Madam, there's no fun in...
But you know, I've only done that once.
Okay.
Once in my life.
There's no joy in recording an empty bed, no? So that's the point.
Casper the friendly ghost. I'm going to give this to you, Yureni.
Clearly.
But you can, but I would.
I'll share some of the
I'm
stuff.
honestly
Give
fine.
him the one that you want to give him, please.
Okay, I'll give you the one.
Jesus
That,
Christ. You can give me the handcuffs you want. We can apprehend if somebody jumps into my
you
house.
want
we can-
these?
Clip it on him, will you?
What
Come,
is
I'll
that?
clip it.
Where does it even go?
Nippu!
You out of your mind? No. Nah, man.
Then I'll give you handcuffs.
Yeah.
Those are not handcuffs.
Then what?
What are those?
What are those then?
That means you have used it, Randhir.
Are those baggage tags? What are these?
No, it's handcuffs.
Tags.
These are nice
This
ones.
looks like some kind
If
of a
you
U-
don't want, I'll take it
That
home.
looks
No,
like
I'm
some
not
kind of
going
a
to give you
USB
anything.
charger, right?
No, this is for me anyway. I told you even
It's
if
a
I
self
lose.
That's to charge
book.
your cell phone, right?
Let's get into a
Yeah.
break. We'll see you right after this. Final segment on Date with Danu. Welcome back to the show. We are speaking to Randhir and Yureni. We're done with all the fun and the hullabaloo on this show. Before we wrap things up, Randhir, we are going to do a series of shows across the island with all these artists. When is it starting off?
So we're looking at sort of late October, early November, wrapping up before Christmas.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty excited to do that. It's been one amazingly busy year. So been out of the country a lot, and we'll be out of the country again in weeks to come. So yeah, man, just thankful that like there's work and we're busy, and the industry is kind of scaling up, which is good. So if we don't get
Especially
another
music industry.
oh yeah, absolutely. So if we don't have another pandemic or some kind of a global crisis, I think the how do you say it? Singalenkian coming color good. Yeah.
Okay.
That was
So-
actually all English, but yeah.
But in terms of these concerts that you're hoping to do across the island, which is also powered by guys on the show as well, MasterCard. Just wanted to plug that in. Just wanted to ask you, are you going to have any other artists as well, or is it just going to be these?
Well, so we're doing a hip hop show with the guest artists on the album. Then we're doing a couple of more acoustic and unplugged
Right, okay.
shows with myself and a couple of singers. Yeah, and also, man, since you mentioned them, shout out to MasterCard because they were very kind to come on board what I'm doing as well. They've been very supportive. So yeah, man, thank you.
What's that?
Love.
The broken heart. Do it again and show.
Can you not bend your index finger? What's up with you? Ah, there you go. Right.
How does this look like?
Nah,
a
bro,
heart?
that's not a heart. That looks like something else. This is what I did.
Like that.
Oh,
Like that, darling.
okay.
Oh
like
no, there it is.
that. Right. You
Come
go.
on, work through that arthritis. Oh
Yureni, what's happening with you now that we have starred in films together and we have walked the red carpet together.
Together.
Everywhere we went, everyone had a partner for them in this movie,
And
except
just
the two of us.
two of us,
We
yeah.
were just put together, not by chance. It was just can't help it. Nobody know for y'all. Just go together.
Go together. Yes, I know.
Yeah. But anything exciting happening this year before the year closes? Apart
well,
from love.
Apart from love, love never excites
Yes.
me, so
Yeah.
it's never written my destiny, I guess. But hopefully a couple of movies and a teledrama. And let's see, there's 4 more months.
Yeah,
so
that's
let's
true.
see. I
Never know, things can.
never know, things can
People
always
can
turn
wake
around.
up with a hit.
You
People can
never
wake up with everything happening in the way.
Oh, Randhir, will you do a song for me, darling? Will you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then a song with
Yeah.
Randhir.
Randhir,
Where
if you have to.
a song where you sing and rap and you
No,
perform.
no, no. You rap and I'll sing.
Oh, okay.
Randhir, would you give me a little. If you have to, rap about Date with Danu, what would you do? What would you.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the irony. I haven't rapped in ages. Okay. What happened was my rap career became a singing career, and then suddenly I had this little, sort of hit of inspiration and decided to do a hip hop album. Finally, on the hip hop album, out of 12 songs, I only rap on 1.
Okay.
It's the rest of the entire hip hop element is all these artists. Yeah.
So the others, you're singing in any of these?
I sing now, and I sing all the hooks. I sing all the choruses.
Oh, you've become a singer. All right. If you have to rap about Date with Danu, just give me one line.
Date with Danu. Date with Danu. Be sure you're there, no Kanu. His name is Danu, not Anu. Complete the line.
How does it go now?
No, nothing rhymes with Danu, man. What kind of name is that? You have one of the most unrappable names in the world, and you put me on the spot and say, rap about it?
And you
rap
can
about
rap
it.
about Randhir?
No, that's why I sing.
Can
Panu
you?
dance like Panu?
You're all a bunch of Balu. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we
Yeah.
need to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me on the show today, although it
Thank
was
you.
not most favorable show for me, but it was all right. Thank you, Randhir. It's always a
what
pleasure to have you.
context?
You are, of
Favorable-
course, amazing. You are, of course, amazing. Randhir, lovely having you on the show.
Yes.
We work out together.
Can't you tell?
And Yureni, as always, you look glam, and I wish you only the best and
Thank you.
success always. We will see you with another cool episode to Date with DANU. Till then, you keep smiling. It's a wrap.